Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. Kingdom Daughters is what we want you to be a part of. This is our new sermon series. Thank you all for joining on tonight, by the way. Um, and so we are grateful to be in the new sermon series. Again, this Sunday is Mother's Day, so make sure you are part of our Mother's Day service, and we're glad to have you be a part of that. We're also celebrating Trinity, Minister Tranisha's daughter. She's graduating this year. She'll be going to Prairie View University. And so we ask that you click on that QR code so you can see a wish list and order her something so we can fill her trunk up. Fill her trunk up. She's our only graduate this year, so we want to make sure we do something special for her. Movie night. I hope y'all happy about this. May 24th, 7 p.m. We will be in the house. You will be able to come as early as 6:15, 6:30. You can come on through. Bring your lawn chairs. Bring your lawn chairs and your blankets. We will have snacks. And so come on through and celebrate with us as well. Don't forget, we need you to come out. We need you to come out this Friday for Teachers Appreciation Lunch. And so hopefully we need some volunteers. So hopefully you'll be able to come be at West Main Elementary with us as well. Well, we start in part 2 of Don't Start What You Can't Finish, part 2. Hope you enjoyed last week. Don't start what you can't finish. And we talked about last week in Ecclesiastics. We gave you 3 points: legacy, living, and learning. And so we talked about leaving a legacy for your kids and your kids' kids. We talked about living, making sure you are living, and making sure you are learning. So that's what we talked about on last week. So you're getting the points from last week. You got to write these down. If you wasn't on last week, go back and watch last week. Also to my YouTube people, thank you for watching on YouTube. All of people who are watching on YouTube, we're grateful for YouTube and Facebook, and so we're grateful for you watching as well. Well, let's get started with part two. For those that are writing, don't start what you can't finish. Don't start what you can't finish. And so we're right back in Ecclesiastics. And we will start at verse 8. Finishing is better than starting. Patience is better than pride. This is what I want you to see here in verse 9. In verse 9 is where we get our first points. Because I'm going to give you the points. Go ahead, write them down. Points for tonight. Don't be prideful. Don't be provoked. Don't live in the past. Don't be poor. And then I have one more. Don't neglect prudence. Don't be prideful. Don't be provoked. Don't live in the past. Don't be poor. Don't neglect prudence. So don't be prideful is found right here in verse 9. To those of you that are watching, verse 9, Ecclesiastes 7, verse 9, look what it says. Don't be provoked. It says, control your temper, for anger labels you a fool. Control your temper, for anger labels you a fool. Listen, it's important if you're going to be a finisher this year, if you're going to make sure you don't just start something but finish, it's going to be important that you control your temper. As Christians, we got to make sure that we control our tempers. Look what it says, control your tempers, comma, for anger labels you a fool. How many fools you know that are angry all the time? How many fools you know that can't control their temper? The Bible calls a person that can't control their temper a fool. The Bible calls a person who can't control their temper a fool. It says, for anger labels you a fool. Obviously, it's not talking about just being angry, but it talking about not controlling your temper. In this day and time, we have to control our temper, because anger will label you a fool. I just watched on the news where somebody is on trial right now for shooting somebody downtown Dallas in Deep Ellum because they couldn't control their anger. You got to be able to control your anger, control your temper. It's imperative that the first point is don't be provoked. Don't be provoked. I'm sorry, the first point is don't be prideful. Don't be prideful. So that's verse 8. I'm sorry. Don't be prideful. That's verse 8. Verse 8 says, finishing is better than starting. I'm not even following my own outline. But patience is better than pride. Finishing is better than starting, but patience is better than pride. Look what it says. It says, don't be prideful. Whatever you do, don't be prideful. Finish is better than starting, but patience is better than pride. It's better to be patient than prideful. Let me help you. Let me help you because many of us are the opposite. We have more pride than patience. God win, God win, God win. And we think so highly of ourselves. But God says you ought to be humble and have patience. So not asking God when, but being ready when shows him you're humble and you have patience. Don't be prideful. That's the first point. I'm sorry, y'all. That's the first point. Don't be prideful. You got to make sure in this season, verse 8, Ecclesiastes 7, verse 8, finish is better than starting. Patience is better than pride. Make sure that you have patience, that you are waiting on the Lord, that you are patiently waiting. Not only patiently waiting on the Lord, but have patience with people. Stop trying to assume that everybody is like you. Have some patience. Sometimes you gotta wait for people to catch up. Sometimes you gotta have patience with people. Have mercy and grace with them. Maybe they can't understand or they don't read what you're saying. You gotta have patience with people, with people you're in a relationship with your kids, co-workers. Learn to have patience. Learn to not be prideful. Because this is what you'll understand. And I don't know how many people are listening to this. This is what you understand. Most prideful people don't have patience. Somebody put that in the comments. Most prideful people don't have patience. That's what I said. If you meet a person who is impatient, they struggle with pride. I know, Pastor, that's not everybody. Yeah, that's not everybody. I'm just saying there are most. That's why I say there's most. First point is don't be prideful. This is the next point. Don't be provoked. Verse 9 says, control your temper, for anger labels you a fool. I just talked about it. You got to control your temper. Don't be provoked. Don't let the devil, don't let your haters, don't let your coworkers, don't let your supervisors, don't let them provoke you. Put this in the comments. I'm telling you, this is going to bless you. If you let people provoke you, you're nothing but a puppet. If you let people provoke you, you're nothing but a puppet. Stop being people's puppet by letting them provoke you. We have to remember to control our tempers. I don't want to be around anybody that can't control their temper. Not in this time. That's why you have so much violence in the world. So many gun violence and shootings and road rage and domestic violence and assault charges and people blowing up stuff and people going because people don't know how to control your temper. Let me tell you something. When you get angry, when you start to feel like you can't control your pray. It's number 3. Don't live in the past. Somebody put don't live in the past. Ecclesiastes 7 and 10. Look what it says. Don't long for the good old days. This is not wise. I don't know who I'm talking to today, but let me help you. The good old days are gone. Don't you hate talking to people who constantly live in the past, what they used to do, how they used to be, where they used to live? Make America great again? What? We're not even going to get into when was America great, but I'm even going to talk about that. The good old days is old. They gone. Don't live in the past. There's nothing wrong with celebrating the past, but don't live in the past. Don't park in the past. Don't set up a tent in the past. Don't put a roof in the past. Don't just stay in the past, because if you stay in the past, you stay stuck. Verse 10, don't long for the good old days. This is not wise. Many people that you find that can't move forward are longing for the good old days. Many people that you know that can't move forward are stuck in their past. I want you to write this down. I want you to write this down, not on Facebook. I need you to write this in your notes on your phone. I need you to write this down. Write this down. What in your past is holding up your future? I need you to write that down. Can somebody write that down? Somebody can put it in the comments if you want. What in your past is holding up your future? That's good. I don't care what nobody said. That's good tonight. What in your past is holding up your future? Think about that. What in your past? If you don't remember nothing else tonight, remember this. What in your past is holding up your future? What is it in your past that's holding up your relationships? What is it in your past that's holding up your success? What is it in your past that's holding up your elevation? What is it in your past that's holding up your purpose? I told you before, Mike, you're going to love this. This is one of your favorite quotes. The reason why the rearview mirror is smaller than your windshield is because God doesn't want you looking in your behind you more than you looking in front of you. Yeah, that's why. That's why that's synonymous with God. Because if you keep looking in the rearview mirror, you're going to get into wrecks. And many of us keep getting into wrecks because we can't look through the big windshield because we're looking through the small rear view. The reason why the rear view is small is because it's behind you. If God wanted you to look behind you, he would have put eyes in the back of your head. Know this, I don't care